Here we are.
The Cardinal Proto-Deacon.
Dominique Momberti.
He's smiling.
He's smiling. He will give us the announcement. Here we are.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum. Habemus papam. Eminentissimum, ac reverendissimum Dominum, Dominum Robertum Franciscum, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae, Cardinalem Prevost, qui sibi nomen imposuit Leonem decimum quartum.
So the Pope is Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, who's taken the name of Leo XIV, Pope Leo XIV. Cardinal Prevost is an American, and he spent most of his ministry in Latin America, in Peru, and also in Paraguay. And he's an Augustinian father. He was the provincial in Latin America, and then became the Bishop of Chiclayo in Peru. And he then is also, he became the Superior General of the Augustinian Fathers as well. He's now he's been the prefect of the dicastery for bishops.
We see the cardinal electors. They're appearing on the balcony there as well, with this joy and their smiles on their face.
A great joy indeed, and well, it wasn't one of those, so to say. What a great joy.
It's a wonderful joy, and he's from Chicago, Illinois. Okay,
An American.
An American.
An American. I think that's a historic moment.
Truly historic.
And you can see all the cardinals on the different balconies there. For our radio listeners, you may not be able to see this, of course, but they're appearing on all the balconies to the left and right of the central balcony there. All of them clearly standing out with their red vestments and smiles, and
Waiting to again, for all of us to greet this new Pope as well.
The new Pope.
Which now we know his name.
Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, Augustinian, and has served as prefect of the dicastery for bishops. A native of Chicago, Illinois, in the United States.
Wow. And so as we said before, you saw all the flags and everything out in the square, and now all the Americans are holding their flags.
It's a historic moment. Who would have imagined?
I'm sure. He spent most of his ministry in Peru.
Yeah, and that's a special thing, so he has a connection with
Missionary
multiple.
experience.
Exactly.
And this
Exactly.
a continuation of evangelization mission of the church.
The priority, yeah. So you can see still they're like little pockets of red where all the cardinals are standing on the balconies.
And from our Vati drone footage, and seeing it from above there, it's a unique view perched above in front of the facade and looking down at them as they're on the balconies there, awaiting now as the new Pope, as we mentioned there, Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, and Pope Leo the 14th.
Pope Leo the
Pope Leo the 14th.
The 14th.
And of course, his Leo XIII was the great social reforming pope for us.
Leo the great social reformer.
Yeah, and he died in 1903, so still fairly recent in the grand scheme of
Was
things.
Pope Leo the one with the Verum Novarum?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, good memory.
from my seminary days.
And then his successors wrote other encyclicals every 40 years afterwards.
So he started like a trend.
Yes, and it's really one of the constitutions of Catholic social ministry and Catholic
Probably I
social
would say
doctrine.
a pope needed for our times with all the social challenges the world has today.
Yes.
And he's, relatively young, 69 years old, born on the 14th of September, 1955, as we mentioned, in Chicago, Illinois, and so 69.
Well, and Father Paul, as you were just saying, I agree, and maybe Father Bob, you can really stress this point because you work in social community. Exactly.
Integral human development.
This is an important aspect of the church.
The Catholic social teaching is important.
Very.
And it's often called the untold story of the church, or perhaps the hidden secret of the church. And it has so much, and there's a lot of development.
And was one of the needs discussed by the cardinals during their congregations this last week, too.
Exactly.
Oh, there we see.
There's an American flag.
People are thrilled about this.
Yeah, and there's quite a number of American students. Dr. O'Donnell was here, and he was going to be in the square with his American students. So you can imagine them cheering.
Yes.
Retreat for them, indeed. Yes.
I can imagine the scene, the house I live behind the Basilica of
Pope Leo XIV is now
Pope Leo
appearing,
XIV.
coming to the central loggia of the Basilica.
Very special moment.
Very special moment.
And
here he is.
There he is, Cardinal.
And the applause going up, the greeting, the waving,
Big
the smiles.
How amazing.
How amazing.
And Dr. Leslie was also talking about the symbolism of the red that he's wearing. It is a sacrificial role, and that is the symbol of the cloth that he's wearing right now.
And we see this beautiful close-up view from the side there, at the same level as the loggia. Pope Leo XIV.
Pope Leo XIV.
Amazing. Smiling,
Smiling
and
Pope,
you
yes.
can see who wouldn't be taken by the moment. And
I think going
overcome
through
with
his
emotion.
mind, the weight of
Yeah.
this responsibility.
Oh yeah. You can see it on his face.
You can see it on his face.
Amazing.
After this, you're never the same person.
No.
And we're hearing the bands below, the mutual salute of the anthems, the hymns, Vatican hymn and the Italian national anthem, as we do traditionally at the Easter and Christmas, as we've mentioned.
And after this, now Pope Leo XIV, he will give a greeting and impart his first apostolic blessing, the Urbi et Orbi, to the city and to the whole world.
So that blessing extends to everyone who is watching, everyone who is listening, your family, wherever you are. It's a great moment to prepare ourselves for this first blessing.
It's most solemn blessing. You can